came back. I'm totally in love with this game. It is fun and hilarious, and it's really giving me happies, you know?
Looks like the
Hopefully
oldest
you guys are
ship
enjoying it
anchored
too.
in Fishmouth Harbor. If only it could tell its tales. Oh man, people actually brave the sea aboard these wooden coffins. Crazy! Man, I'm glad I'm not a sailor. It's fascinating, but not worth diving in the murky waters and later dying from God knows what fascinating. She's not going anywhere. Ahoy! That your ship over there?
She ain't going nowhere anytime soon, lubber.
Frankly, I'm flattered you'd call me that, but I don't think we've met before.
Leave your bilge, rat.
Oh, okay, understood. Bye.
Avast ye, landlubber.
Vast to you too, kind sir. What is it about sailing that turns people to alcohol? A rusty, creaking fishing boat that's seen better days. Deep 1. Should have been a sub. It looks like it's barely staying afloat, much like most stuff around here. Not if you paid me. A rotting basket full of putrid fish, or the other way around. Why do they just let it rot in there? Surely people prefer it fresh, right? What do they do with all the stinking fish? Who buys this stuff?
I'm guessing no one, or maybe Cthulhu likes it. Who knows anymore? We'll find out eventually. Or we won't. Alright, so I think this dude is the one who wanted to booze.
Better talk to him first.
I don't want to talk to him. He's creepy and weird.
Mr. Finman, got you a little something to wash down the cookie with.
Let me smell that. Oh, you did good, stranger. You was mighty kind. Mighty kind, I tell you. Ah, that hit the spot.
And here's your cookie.
You ain't tampered with this here fine piece of pastry now, has you?
I'm pretty sure it was tampered with before it was baked, but that's okay.
Good. Thanks, stranger. What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
What the heck?
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I've no idea either. My roommate... Wait a minute! Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ormstein is.
Well, that's some crazy ass stuff, but...
I'm here about the fish. There was a fish order placed.
You are not a very good liar. Well, there are two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit, in which case I suggest you turn around and run. Or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
My heart is not full of darkness. Boy, it sounds weird saying that out loud. I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr. Olmstein might play an important role in this occult situation I stumble into.
Role? No, he plays no role. But what is yours? What part was assigned to you?
part?
Sounds like
I'm
Morpheus,
just a
you know?
librarian, sir, and this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Kid type.
Exactly. And then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
It's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
I can't believe he tells everybody he has a Necronomicon, you know what I mean? Like, he's
Explains
just,
that.
Well, that's us.
you know, he's
What's
got people
Ornstein to you?
hunting him to
Speak
get
his
it.
name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger, pointless as though that might be.
Pointless, why?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a lion. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him, but if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
Just take it, it's fine.
an exception will be made. We'll walk up to his room and we'll see from there. What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
They? Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kitty.
You may call me Barnabas. I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Dawn?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome. It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
Why hire Dawn? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through. Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Geometry.
I feel that, buddy.
Heard of the Esoteric Order, what's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here, in Fishmouth?
The Half-Goofa?
The Half-Goofa. Those idiots, those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Was it Dagon?
Well, neither do I, but are you gonna do something about the Half-Goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely. But I'll think of something. I must.
The butcher.
The Butcher? Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that. But what I
Okay.
will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
not underestimate his reach. And watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots. And they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway... About Olmstein. What did you mean by the other? Olmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things.
Oh.
Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Oh, geez, with the cryptic talk again. If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe
Yeah,
Olmstein
100%.
would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be.
I mean, I
Do
would be.
walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway... Can you describe Olmstein for me?
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly. and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Ormstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Wonderful. Changing subject. So, he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do that. I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do. Completely empty. Either Ormstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. Or it's just a ruse and he has no need for things like clothes and...
You're going off the deep end, buddy.
Right. Snapping out of it. A particularly unattractive representative of the fishmoth population. I'd place him anywhere between fearsomely fishy and repulsively reptilian. Just... this town, man. Definitely not souvenir material. Just a mug and a pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Ormstein character. It is just a hotel room, so it's not really telling me anything. Except the fact that Ormstein drinks coffee. A conspicuous piece of paper lying on Ormstein's bed. Crow's feathers strewn all over the place. Is this guy some kind?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure, why not? Does it really matter?
This has got to be some kind of symbol, right? One whose significance eludes me, that's for sure. They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting. Found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Ormstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Role? What role? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Help me understand more about Ormstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
How did you come to know of Bob Ormstein?
That is a story for another time.
Why is his name Bob Ormstein? I mean, you call him Mother and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that, but does it really matter? Not to me.
What's Ormstein's game? Is it good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon, Buzz Koan?
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars
Obsessed
are
with
right.
roles, man.
And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not. I think.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in? And what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No! No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go! Find peace. Find peace.
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Katype!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town, Fishmouth, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how to running, but aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
All right, we should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned him.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so he's all right as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I want to see what this Haunter's Mark is all about. That's my safe. Right now it's guarding a whole lot of nothing.
Ugh! Drag this all the way up here and I bet it's empty, Joey. I bet it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Vince.
Man, those were some judgmental movers.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know, years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. All right, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella. That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead. Let's see here. Hey, Bazinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can you look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
What's a... Nah, never mind. What does it say?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Automatis, Transylvania, Romania.
Yay.
Well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
You excited to see Romania, Buzz?
Dude, I've been dreaming of this for years and never could afford it. The extra layer of mystery is just the cherry on top.
Yeah, well, it ain't all fun and games. We're dealing with lunatics here. Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient
Yeah,
home.
Paris.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip.
Boom.
So, when do we leave?
Soon. I still want to go through some files before.
Alright, let me know and I'll book the flights.
Can you just book them right now?
Let's see here.
Classified. Shapeshifters. So who will be born? So many classified ones. A Guild to Martin. Yeah, look, I don't think there's anything else we actually made, so.
The Haunter's mark doesn't work on him.
Oh. What about the kid?
I don't think the Haunter's mark works on her.
Boring.
It's off to Europe, buddy.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
GTFO, my friends. Patty.
this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab.
Dang it, still no shoes.
This might prove useful at some point. Shiny summoning thingy.
Everything's so dark, like all the rooms and everything are just so dark.
My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
You're adorable.
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert. Taking the entire world by storm.
Huh, yeah. Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything.
Well, yes, everything.
Man, I can't catch a break.
Paris is a busy city. What can I say?
I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Surely you jest. They have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right. My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permittre license?
Those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
Excuse me for a second.
Alright, I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed that one, and we'll be back for the next one very, very soon. Okay, love ya. Bye.